I know a guy who went from having like zero social skills, like zero. I had the EQ of a rock, you know, he had like the social skills of a centipede. And he went from no social skills to cool guy in like 6 months. Total life transformation. I think he was like 28, 29. Everything changed. How did he do it? He had a hell of a lot of awkward conversations, awkward body language, awkward communication, and everything. He had to figure out what the boundaries were. Kids don't know where the boundaries are until they break them. Kids don't know how strong a box is until it gives way. I've got a little aquarium and a little thin plastic lid, and my boy stood on it. I'm like, there's a plastic lid like this thick. But you know, it wasn't until it broke that he learned that this type of thin plastic won't hold the weight of his leg, basically. So we got to push the boundaries in order to find where they are. And we don't really push the boundaries. We play within the boundaries because our society and our culture taught us to stay within the boundaries. So we're actually staying well within the boundaries when the real boundaries are out here somewhere. How fast can you run? How fast can you run when a crocodile is chasing you? That's when you find out, right? So we think the boundaries are here, but reality, the boundaries are out there. And it's not until we get into uncomfortable conversations and awkward moments. And I want you guys to find and get in a lot of these awkward moments, because then if you're not getting in the awkward moments, you're nowhere near the boundary.
Hi, Adrian here, NLP trainer and coach. This video that you're about to watch is filmed in a live Zoom class. We have expatriates based all around the world, and we do these classes and we share a little bit with you because we think it's important that you get to see what goes on behind closed doors and how some of these processes really work. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you click the subscribe button, and we'll see you at the end.
What can you match? What can you match to get in rapport?
Yeah, I can match the tone. So if he's yelling rah 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 rah, then I also would do it, but not towards you, but on the topic. If somebody mistreat you, yes, this guy was very bad to you. I agree. You should punish him. Something like that. Go the same level, but not confront. Not confront.
Thank you. I just 1 second there. And with Harold, notice Harold said you wouldn't get angry at them, but you could side with them and also get angry at the same thing they're angry at. Or you could also just raise your tone and voice and say, you sound really angry. Or I hear what you're saying. So if I say I hear what you're saying, you know, I hear what you're saying, I'm not confirming he's right or anything, but we're in rapport, yeah? I'm matching the sound, matching the tonality, matching the volume. Kath?
So yeah, for me, I think it really depends on the context, and knowing that I have to be in the minute like someone comes like defensive, angry at me, I want to react back, but instead I'd rather pause and evaluate the situation and see, okay, where are they actually? Are they in their upper brain or their lower brain? And with children especially, and usually also with adults, when we get into that very defensive state, it's more acting from your inner child than acting from your rational adult. And so I look at the situation, I think, should I try and match the chaos but stay distant? Or should I create more of a calming experience? So calming the chaos, or kind of matching the chaos, but then it's almost like a little funny. So if a toddler is coming to me and they're like, I'm so angry and I can't do this, we're like, that's so angry. I'm so angry. Wow, let's stomp our feet. And then it like diffuses the anger, and then we start laughing in the end. And
then you have an adult stomping their feet with the kid.
Yeah. But sometimes if you do that, they're like, no, I take offense to that. And then it's like a very careful balance that you need to understand, okay, this is a time where I should rather be calm and validate the emotion, but stay in a calm state and allow them to express the emotion safely.
This makes me think that maybe humor can also help build rapport, just like with children stomping feet together and having fun about it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use rapport skills when trying to approach my children. So if they're doing something, then I go into their game and try to do something, and then spend some time and go in their world. And after that, give suggestion I like to do, let's say, to read a book. If they're doing, let's say, play games. Then I'm
that is so effective for kids, isn't it? I'm guilty of not doing it, but joining the kids at their level, in their game, getting rapport, then in their game, and then afterwards, then go, it's time for dinner. Rather than just standing above them going, time for dinner. Getting in their game first. It's a wonderful way.
I think in the toward children, we can use this skill and rapport making, going into their world.
Yeah.
Also, rapport is good. For example, when in a coaching session, when working with client, and then he starts doing it, but we're going through this in some later classes. For example, if they are using metaphor, and we as a coaches to catch that metaphor, and we can just go deeper, building rapport through this metaphor.
We'll get some metaphors later, but that's a wonderful point, Darko. When the client uses a metaphor, like, something metaphor, to grab that metaphor and roll with it. To grab what they're saying and roll with what they're saying. What else can you match? So you can match the metaphor, you can match their behavior, you can match their physical behavior, you can match their tonality, their volume. What else can you match? There's many different ways to do it. If you see Tony Robbins, when Tony Robbins do it, it's very, very high energy, and the whole stuff, everyone is pumped up by other dancers and stuff. Everyone's getting pumped up to a really high level. And then Tony pumps himself up, and then Tony comes on stage. And from the very, very, very start, as soon as Tony comes on stage, the energy level is through the roof. It's like really, really high. Now, Tony doesn't come out on stage and get everyone to a higher level. Other people work in the audience and the music and everything choreographed to get the whole audience up to a high level. Then there's a couple of little anchors, which some people may not be aware of, but then Tony comes out and the energy is up here. So the energy's out here, Tony comes on. So Tony's energy level is right up here. Okay. Some meditation teachers like Eckhart Tolle, for a long time before the class starts, for a long time, everyone is slowly getting in rapport.
You're creating the rapport. Yeah, you can do that with your clients. I'm also like when they log in, and then you're in a calm space, and you have nice. I like to put like plants around me so it looks more calm.
Preparing situations so they can match the situation.
Boom! You made it here! Good on you. Make sure you click the subscribe button below and check out the playlist at the end. If you'd like to come along to our Sunday sessions where we host a live free Q&A for our students and members, you're welcome. I'll see you there.